in that area.
Azaz, Parrott, Cullen couldn't control it. Willie Orban stepped out. Azaz, some Irish pressure. Troy Parrott, they could be in here. Is that 2-2? The flag stays down. It's 2-2. The inspiration has come from Troy Parrott. 2 goals again. And now let's see what this Hungary team are made of. Play continue. One last throw of the dice. It's all on this from Queevy Kelleher. Scales is up after it. Scales wins the header. The chance! Yeah! Oh, there's the goal! There's the goal! That's Troy Parrott. That is unbelievable. He scored a hat-trick. And right at the death, Ireland have done it. I've never seen anything like it. Absolutely remarkable.
Right wing position, Nunes. Now Rodri. Now Sherky. Deflection. Haaland nudges it on and it's in! Bernardo Silva on the stretch. Haaland glanced it on. Bernardo Silva slid underneath Alisson. And City are back in the game. As long as Haaland. What are you made of? Sugar and spice and everything nice. City 2, Liverpool 1. A turnaround that says to Arsenal, you think you've won this Premier League title.
Actually looking for De Jong and finding him. Frankie De Jong to Araujo!
More often than not, Messi gets into the penalty area. This one's on target. This one's an absolute beauty. He had to sight it, and now he's smashed in the equaliser. Enzo Fernandez. It's 1-1 in Atlanta.
What a strike. You can't say they don't deserve it. They do. They do deserve to be back on level terms, and that is a big call. He might be, you know. The shot is...
Messi. Oh, and England are in trouble. And maybe through Lautaro Martinez, they're going out to the semi-final stage. It's been header after header after header, and this one finds the back of the net.
This substantial Freiburg lead. It's Bischoff on the shot, and that's what Bayern required. Tom Bischoff has hauled the record champions back into it. Atobolu couldn't stop that one. Bayern goal. 2-1 now.
Oh, Bischoff,
and Tom Bischoff has done it again for Bayern. Bischoff at the double. 2-2 in stoppage time. Kimmich. Lovely work here. Davies and Leonard Carr. Right at the death.
Prodded forward by Trossard. Arsenal have 2 players over on the right hand side. And it's going to fall for Kai Havertz against his former club. Havertz for Wembley. Returned and relentless. Havertz in the semi-final. And Arsenal are Wembley bound once more. Beyond all doubt.
90 is passed, the header is excellent! And Morocco are back level! Hear the roar!
To see if they can find a breakthrough. And it's their centre back, Issa Diop. The Fulham man gets forward. And as the service comes in...
Davis. Kane scores! Maybe too late. Carl gets it up to Kane.
What's the ball in? That is by Dalman and tapped in by Gyökeres. With just over a minute left of the 90. Gyökeres it is who pounces.
Baumann gets the ball. He whips this in. Left-footed, dropping down. Pickford commits himself, Max, doesn't he? Doesn't need to come for that.
Including Jordan Pickford. In by James Garner. Away by Gyökeres. Martinelli again. And Dauman can run clear. And Dauman has Martinelli with him. Dauman's going to go alone.
He's going to do it.
Dauman to wrap things up for Arsenal. Match moment. It is dream stuff for Dauman. Arsenal's 16-year-old wonder kid writes the first chapter of what will be a very long and...
Semenyo poking it forward for Brandon Thomas Asante, who skips away from Cordoba. Ghana could be in business. They are! Right at the end, Ghana find a way to make the difference.
In by Yildiz. And there's Kefren Turam. Would you believe it? His big brother scored for Inter. And now the kid, Kefren, makes it 3. Can he do it again? Openda, Kefren Turam. This is Acic from range! Sommer beaten again! And it's Acic who has produced the match-winning moment, surely! Who saw that coming? His first ever goal for the club.
Played through to the edge of the area and into Szoboszlai, he's rolled it in. And Liverpool are back in front. Leeds cut open right through the middle. Curled into the middle. Heads up from Cavalier. Tanaka! Tanaka! At the back post.
On the scene to, well, win it and then lose it. Guimaraes. Pass through. What a ball, Martinelli! Brazil are heading through to the round of 16.
Rolls it back to him on the edge of the area. He finds Chamonix. Out it goes to Trent Alexander-Arnold. Madrid pushing in the dying minutes of this game. The cross comes in. Out to Fede Valverde. The shot takes a deflection, ends up in the back of the net. The Celta Vigo players sink to the turf. Real Madrid have taken the lead. 4 minutes into added time. Fede Valverde with the goal.
Braganza. And it's in. Then from Sporting's excellent performance, and it's not finished. This is Braganza, and here's Nell, and that does wrap it up.
When it comes right across the face of the goal, danger still not cleared. Lisandro Martinez tees it up and buries it. He played a big role in the first goal, and he scored the second. The world champions ahead. Right at the start of extra time. What a finish. Unbelievable. The game, Cabo Verde, despite falling behind once more. Oh, they've equalised. Sidney Lopez Cabral. And this team just will not lie down. What a moment. Take it. Messi's delivery is a good one, and it's the third goal for Argentina. Christian Romero. This time Messi the provider. Let's have a look here. It just deflects off one of the defenders. It's clearly Romero's header.
Yeah, it's off a hand as well, isn't it? So that is
perfect setup for a right footer. Here he comes, Bruno Fernandes. Oh,
Šeško underneath the ball. Headed clearance by Cunha, finds Mbumo, and now Manchester United are on the move again. And Šeško takes over into the penalty area, looks to get across away. Matheus Cunha! And the Stretford end for Manchester United! For the very first time! Gives Manchester United a 4-3 lead! It's special from Manchester United! Steeping header from Scott beguiles Cunha. It's brilliant from Ahmad. Loose in the penalty area, it's 4-4. Well, how that has come through, I do not know. Bruno Fernandes and Matheus Cunha absolutely furious. They think there's a handball in there. The referee's not spotted it.
Koke. Able to scoop it back. Barrios. Canate with the block. Llorente! It's happened again! This is beyond extraordinary! Szoboszlai sent it in, Van Dijk! Opportunities few and far between.
Yeah, more in the first half.
Kubasi taking aim! All spilled by Lemons and buried! It's that man again! Senna Lemons once again!
Comes off the hit from Kubarsi. Now this is your center back, 19 years of age. Rebound spilled. First man there is Marino. And Spain has got both of their goals today by being the sharpest men in the penalty area. Both of their goals. And this is, again, your center back who's shooting from longer range.
Allarga per Chris Pulisic che parte da dietro e poi serve Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Loftus-Cheek allarga bene per Samu Ricci, andiamo in area che Samu crossa, la mette in mezzo, Cucù. Gol! Ancora Pulisic! Ancora lui! Come on baby! Come on baby! Come on baby! Anzi Ricci, gol di Pulisic!
Big deflection, I thought it had carried it goalwards, put towards the back post, Harry Maguire! Manchester United's big game player does it again! Manchester United retake the lead at Anfield, and who else? Harry Maguire steps up to the plate for Manchester United.
Over the top, Wang had continued that run, always in the middle, and scores! Substitute gets the job done! Korea from 1-0 down to 2-1 up!
It's all about the composure. Look at this ball in behind.
Murphy gets the return. And it's a decent cross! And it's in! That one will count! That one's huge! The cross from Murphy misjudged by Joan Garcia in the Barcelona goal! 18-year-old shoulders. He's been up to everything in his playing career so far. And Lamine Yamal is up to this moment as well. Barcelona level the tie.
Eza clips it in behind. Opportunity here for Gabriel Martinelli. Lifts it over Donnarumma, and it's into the back of the net. Gabriel Martinelli, who came off the bench in Bilbao and was brilliant, has done it again for Arsenal. 92 minutes.
And now they can't. It's Rabiot. He's played it through here for Bradley Barcola, who finishes with style. That's touch, that's poise, that's presence, that's talent, and that is probably the points for France.
And to do it when he's only been on the pitch a minute or so does speak for his ability and temperament. But the game does look up for Senegal due to the sheer quality of this French team in the second half and their ability off the...
Oh, lovely feet. And boys hit! Fabulous hit! Well, that's lit the place up. It has Senegalese folk beating their chests and dancing.
Talent, but he's just announced himself to the world here with that finish. Made everybody sit up and take notice.
Under 17s. Well, he's saying, Mbappe! There's a goal for the world! He insisted on the final say. What a glorious strike! You can only bow your head and appreciate the brilliance.
Won't sit down, still inside the penalty box. Yeah! It's gone in! It's gone in! It's gone in! Inside the dying seconds! Aston Villa have snatched it! Unbelievable scenes! Goalman scramble, and then another goalman scramble. What chaos, what joy, and Aston Villa have snatched it at the death. I can't tell you who's...
Bring up a half century for Real Madrid. And he's got it.
Strike from Zyvo. See exactly what he wants to do.
Maybe they can still get more.
Do you believe this? They may have just knocked Austria out of the World Cup!
This is drama.
The service across. Snap back through. The header down is in.
Austria's alive! Collides it! Celebrating into the corner!
For 30 minutes, they practically tried not to score. And 2 goals.
Once again through Doki.
Oh, Harry Kane. We're usually very kind to you in this coverage because, well, you deserve it, but not in this particular play. It's an awful.
Pavlovic. Bischoff. Lovely. Kane's there! Union Berlin. The pressure finally tells. Ball in. Doku. Hasn't come inside a lot. And he lets one go! And the deflection takes it in! Well, it was either going to take something special or something lucky, and it's the latter. Doku. And Gonzalez has got a bit of room here. Oh, it's fantastic! The treble dream under threat moments ago, but it is very much.
Raska, Lukaku. He was trying for Trossard. Meunier, Lukaku! A Belgian lifeline! He has scored some goals in his time, through the years, through the levels, and my oh my! 7th World Cup goal, which just increases his record tally at these finals for his country. In from Trossard. Oh, Morijo came for it! Wow! In a flash, Belgium up! Senegal had a round of 16.
Can you believe it? I can't. It didn't look likely, David. It really did.
Surely decide a remarkable game. And he scores! debate the decision. You cannot debate the finish. A stunning penalty.
Possibly be an absolutely brilliant penalty.
Corner towards Calafiori, and it eventually makes its way into the back of the net. An Arsenal lead in the quarter-final. They've had to be patient and bide their time, but finally there is a gap and the Gunners are able to. The 5th minute added on as the ball is whipped in and touched home. Palace equalise in the 5th minute.
Go into him as much as it was maybe in that first half.
Now they have to find that extra bit of attacking gear and guard against this. It's Vinicius Junior, and he scored! He was always going to tonight, wasn't he? This time the celebrations are all about the smile.
In the last few moments. Decent ball. What an ending! It was a superb cross in, and Hookie was on the end of it.
In from Lamine Yamal, it's a good-looking ball, and it's into the back of the net.
Believe it, City are behind.
Forward goes Röhl, and he keeps on going, and City are in trouble again, and he reaches Barry, who turns it over the line. Everton 3, City 1, and the whole season is unfurling beyond City's control. It's Haaland though down the middle. Haaland has to score. He has done, and City are back in the game at 3-2. The ball down the middle. Haaland clipped it over Pickford, and the Blues are back in the game again. City find the ball. Doku now tries the shot. It's in! It's in! It's 3-3! Jeremy Doku silences the Hill Dickinson Stadium. Doku makes it 3-3. You never know with this team. You never know if a draw might just be something to cling on.
And it misses by a whisker. Double situation there. Good cross. Chance for the winner for Turkey. And there it is.
Warren Emery for Ousmane Dembele. Kvaratskhelia. Curling brilliance! Wow. Oh, that is sensational! Kvaratskhelia with a moment of absolute genius. It's 1-1. Clipped by Daniel Braganza. Now to Alisson Santos on his run again, and Trincao shot saved, the follow-up header is in! Oh my goodness me! Luis Suarez!
Sammy getting a toe in. Harry Kane. It's Kane! Oh wow! Oh wow! So good!
Instead of rushing the shot, he just wants to get it to Harry Kane. There's so much work to do. Kane never looks up. The instincts.
Palmer plays in João Pedro. 2 against 2. João Pedro!
Slides it forward to Mateus Cunha. Cunha looking for a ball between the lines, picks out Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw to the byline, cross towards the back post. Ahmad gets there, nods it down, cleared away to the edge of the penalty area. Mainu! Yes! Kobe Mainu scores! What a finish from the academy graduate! Oh, he does love scoring against Liverpool! And what a way to...
Hoyland.
face of this. Tierney's only half away. Dorgu, 2-2. The 10-man level for a second time tonight. And Scotland's lead lasted 4 minutes this time. McLean, back in it comes. Ferguson's header given away, but it breaks to Tierney! History for Scotland and Kieran Tierney! He's the hero! Froholt, and Showman, you've given it away. Here's McLean, he's going to shoot. Is that good? That's unbelievable! I have never seen anything quite as incredible and dramatic as Kenny McLean! With practically the last kick of the ball!
Serried ranks of Juventus defending. Vinicius wriggles, gets a shot away off the post, and surely it might keep it. The deadlock is finally broken. A moment of inspiration from Vinicius Junior. Bit of class, bit of talent, bit of skill, bit of magic. 1-0.
Matheus Nunes out wide, ball into Cherki. Cherki now, little ball in. Foden, oh, he lost control of it. Then he shoots and scores! Phil Foden! If you're gonna make a go at winning the Premier League title, you've got to find winners in stoppage time.
What a run this is. And square for the finish into the corner. And Cote d'Ivoire to Amad Diallo, the substitute. Breakthrough. Late in Philly.
To play of 98 more minutes of the Klassiker. Jan Koto. Zabet Sarin, Nezgi Rassi. Oh! Daniel Svensson! And still Diaz. On to Olise. Olise got the cross in. And Kimmich! An amazing game.
Here's the delivery from Mbumo towards the back post. It is Casemiro that gets up. Dorgu tries to turn it home. Comes out to Ahmad. Ahmad fires home! Oh, it's a screamer from the Ivorian! Thumps it in left-footed on the volley from the edge of the D. That's a piece of magic from Ahmad. Unbelievable, and it's 2-2 against Nottingham.
Ito with the corner. It's 2-2.
He's got to stop that one. I mean, it's a great leap. There is a deflection, but I think he helps that one into the roof of the net.
Szoboszlai's hit! It is something very, very special!
This is what you call a pressure penalty. This to put Atalanta through to the round of 16. He's done it!
Messi looking to start to turn it in their favour, and they are back in the game. Argentina right back in it. Christian Romero. It's 2-1, and there is time for the defending champions. Romero. Plenty of blue and white shirts inside the penalty area now. Block made by Lachine the first time. Lautaro sends it across. It's swept in! And of course it's Lionel Messi. Cometh the hour, cometh the man yet again. Martinez. Red shirts racing back as fast as they can. Oh my word! I've seen it all now. Enzo Fernandez for Argentina. Bedlam in Atlanta.
Picked up by Trey Hume. Hume's ball in. Ballard is there to flick on, and it's flicked in. Graham Broby for Sunderland. Oh my words! What a time to get your first goal for the club. A stoppage time equal.
He actually had raised his arm, hit the face of Vinicius, and right.
Oh, and now Kylian Mbappe is through, and it's a dire couple of minutes for Getafe. Lyon picks up a red card, and in the following move, Kylian Mbappe scores the opening goal for Real Madrid, and it seems like it's going to be a very...
This is dropping nicely. It's the
couldn't help himself. Needless free kick given away. Promise here for Charles de Catalana. And still history repeating itself in Bergamo. The sheer force of the shot from de Catalana puts Atalanta in.
12 yards the distance from the penalty spot. To the back of the net! Manchester United lead Burnley by 3 goals to 2. It's Captain Fantastic at the scoreboard end. Never in doubt. Manchester United 3, Burnley.
It's the movement again. Oh, flicks on Rahimi with the touch. Champion! An impact off the bench. Sofiane Rahimi.
Tears of choice.
Always outstanding play. It has. Oh, they're going to be in here. Oh, Henty's already gone out.
Sabaini for 4-2, and his call is... Oh, great ball into the middle, and it is 4-3. Here's Vlahovic, João Mario in support. Vlahovic clips it in, it's 4-4! Lloyd Kelly with the header! What an extraordinary night this is in Turin!
Very deep, Guardiola heads it back, shots on, Cherki! Ryan Cherki! A header back by Guardiola, and Cherki drills it into the corner of the net. There's
pass. Anderson nearby too. Into Morgan Rogers. Rogers lets fly. It's 2-1 England. Bellingham's there once again on the follow-up. Morgan Rogers shot spilled by Neelan.
Another huge moment from Jude Bellingham. He's the quickest one to react. England persistent pressure. Bellingham really quick to react.
The canvas in this game. Here's the goal once more.
Yeah, it's just persistent play. Rogers then in the end decides to have a strike. Neelan, I'm not sure if he's unsighted initially. Just never deals with it.
Here is Fermin, and he's found Olmo. Oh, what a goal that is! Danny Olmo with an extraordinary finish, right on time. Olmo off the bench, onto the score sheet, and the RCD. And he gets past El Hilali and pulls it back. And it's found its way in the back of the net. What a piece of play that is.
Struggling there. And it breaks for Acheampong. They've levelled it up again, the Premier League side. And it's Josh Acheampong to the rescue. He fired it home. Suga, it's a good first-time ball and wrapped in by Garnacho. Has a look across to see whether he was offside or not. He wasn't. And Chelsea are in front for the first time in this tight, thrilling... Waiting for it. But he's in such good form, and that form continues. What a week he's had. Really brought here only for emergencies.
They are pushing on here. Stunning! Tristan Maele! The most delicate touch! A major send! DR Congo into the knockout stages!
Wissa! Oh, he should have left it!
Jon Wissa! Oh! That'll do! The main man again for DR Congo.
Here comes the next corner into the box. Up comes Senna Lommans, loose inside the penalty area. Over the line is it. Referee looks at his watch and says Arsenal goal. And Manchester United, from the consecutive corner after the game should have been stopped for the head injury from Benjamin Šeško, have conceded to Arsenal. And that goal, made by the decision of Craig Pawson, scored. Ball downfield from Manchester United. Šeško brings it down on his chest. Bruno Fernandes takes over. Now needs an option. Finds it. And Cunha through. Chance here for Cunha! Oh! Matheus Cunha has fired home for Manchester United! And that is top draw from the Brazilian! An absolute worldie to give Manchester United the lead!
And the cross in for Luis Diaz! 93rd minute. A dagger to the hearts of Zampoli. And Jackson in here to seal the deal for Bayern, which he has done.
Metcher whizzing it into a nerve! Off the bench to make his mark! And quite possibly grab all 3 points. The ground and a good few metres back from the pitch as well. It's not the best vantage point for a match like this. Here's the chance for Pellegrini! The ball there slipped forward by Delinga. It's off the post and in! And Bologna lead again! This time!
Find themselves above that survival line 10 days' time, who knows? For 2 months they've been down there in that relegation zone. Here's Mbeumo, flipped in again! Oh, and in it goes! Benjamin Šeško! Absolute heartbreak for West Ham and for Nuno Espirito Santo. A stoppage time equaliser from Benjamin Šeško.
Shoulder up, skipped away from his man, shoulder up, and he's lifted it up. He plunders again, and Norway lead in New Jersey. Shoulder up. Holland! Oh, wonderful! He has nailed it for Norway. Their greatest day! Their mightiest hero! Neymar rolls it in. Is their time now? Is their time?
For his 80th Bundesliga goal,
trying to set things level with 4 minutes to go.
Good hold-up play by Larin and Fellows. Southampton have got runners to his left, including Shea Charles. They're back in front. Well, left out of the starting lineup, and he's normally a regular.
Musa's delivery. Could drop anywhere, and it's turned in from close range. It's a second goal for Algeria, and it's been scored by Amin Gouiri. From 1-0 down, Algeria lead.
Havertz, just about squeezes it home. And a look of relief on the face of Kai Havertz as much as anything. And certainly a feeling of relief for Arsenal. They have been far from their best.
Jackson, Jamal Musiala. Musiala onto Michael Olise, driven across. Musiala's there! And the game is level. Musiala. Comes here for Stanisic. Musiala again. Bat spills. Harry Kane!
There's a little bit of space to run into. Goes for the early ball. And the header is in! The super sub does it again!
Luis Diaz, Harry Kane, emphatic.
Forward now towards João Pedro. Pedro playing it across the area. It's in! It's in! It's in! It's Enzo Fernandez with the winner in stoppage time. Stamford Bridge erupts as Enzo Fernandez gets on the end of it, and Chelsea have completed the comeback of all comebacks.
In it comes. Viñas, saved by Alois. It's in. It's 1-1. The level. Maxi Araujo. At last, all the pressure pays. Uruguay are back in it. We're tied up at 1.
You'll agree with me, there is a plan. There's a clear plan. Here's Vinicius getting beyond his man into the box, and there is the goal that gives Real Madrid the lead in a game they simply had to win. Rodrigo finding the back of the net for the second time.
Comes the head, it's 3-2. Thumped home from close range. The cross is brilliant. I think it is Costalas that's got there. And his header makes it a nervy final five. It's going to be a long one from Diogo Dalot, looking for Xerxes, cleared away by Brighton. Aidan Heaven, going to fight this back. Brian Mbeumo in the penalty area, finishes it off! No nerves now! Brian Mbeumo smashes home at the Stretford end for his 5th of the season and seals all 3 points. United 4, Brighton 2.
Taro Martinez. Julian Alvarez! Wow! The quality of a world champion right there from Julian Alvarez. Taken away from him by Alvarez. And now suddenly Argentina with Almada can seal it. Almada, the save, but the follow-up is in. Lautaro Martinez sends Argentina to the semi-finals. And Switzerland's brave challenge.
So
explosive at times in the first leg. Here's Vinicius, that one is it. That's a splendid goal to round off the tie.
So instead the ball comes back in the opposite direction, and this is Wilson Odobert charging forward, looking to get past Agate, manages it too, gets it out to Udogie gets the cross in, real chance here for Spurs, smash goalwards, it's 1-1, and Matisse Tell, back from injury, scores for Spurs with 6 minutes left to play. Manchester United just could not get a toe to the ball, and Tell with the perfect finish into the top corner. Spurs 1, United. Spurs put the ball into the box, heads go up, loose on the edge of the penalty area. Odebert's going to have a go, comes it goalwards, it's taken a deflection off Richarlison on the way in, ends up in the back of the net, and Spurs hit the front in stoppage time at the end of the game. And Manchester United caught out from the set piece, came to the edge of the penalty area, stroked towards the bottom right hand corner, flicked on by Richarlison. Spurs 5 seconds to go, Bruno Fernandes into the penalty area, up go the header, it's in! Matthias de Ligt scores! Manchester United have found themselves a way back into the game. It's third ever Manchester United goal, and it's an equaliser with 30 seconds of stoppage time.
No long VAR reviews. Martinelli wanting to use this extra 2 minutes. A lovely ball through, and they've got the goal at the end. Kai Havertz, the scorer of big goals in big games, arrives on the scene, keeps his cool, and Mikel Arteta can celebrate. Arsenal going in front in the very nick of time, in added time. Sporting, who were pushing for a goal themselves, caught out at the back, and Arsenal, Stuart Robson, have done the job.
Well, they certainly have. Kai Havertz looks to be a really good run. I'm not quite sure where the centre halves were, but he makes the right run. Martinelli
game for quality, but even that, why are we not sticking the ball in the box?
You better do it now, Gusto. One good cross and it could change everything. Enzo Fernandez!
Yes! One ball in the box. What are we talking about?
Stoppage time, hero, and I tell you what, they have had it coming. Donnarumma has it.
Vite placing it. Rodriguez, it is touched in! Plata from right on the line! And Ecuador are alive and kicking!
Kimmich. It's opening up, is it? Not quite for Pavlovic. Luis Diaz. Musiala. Diaz. He has a shot! And it is a magnificent shot! It could be a match-winning shot! A blaster!
To the edge of the 6-yard box there.
Desperate attempt to stop him came from Bellingham. Kane now is able to find Elise. All he has to do is keep the ball, go to the corner with it. He's not thinking about that, he's thinking about another! And he's got another! Well, that's the way to seal the glory! And that is what marks out Bayern Munich as being
Jackson, Jamal Musiala. Musiala onto Michael Olise, driven across. Musiala's there, and the game is level. And Musiala comes here for Stanisic. Musiala again. That spills. Harry Kane.
ترجع الوراء انطلاق الان محاولة للفريق المجري في الكورة ممكن جدا يعدل بالعرضية خطيرة التعادل نعم التعادل الفريق المجري عدل عن طريق سوبوسلاي 2-2 هدف قاتل للمجريين كورة في شبكة البرتغال منتخب
against Bataya. Mbappe. And he puts it home in the 100th minute.
Davis. Kane scores! Maybe too late. it up to Kane.
Deep and hit it in! Croatia are back in front! He hit the post in the first half. He's found the corner this time. Nikola Vlasic.
Rare for Gittins. Enzo Fernandez. Liverpool lost it in stoppage time in London last weekend. Here's Cucurella, right across for Esteban!
What a moment for the 18-year-old! His first Chelsea goal has got Maresca down the touchline.
Cancelo is twisting and turning, and he fires the shot in! A fortunate goal for Barcelona.
Those free kicks you take him, we're into the 6 added minutes before extra time. Ferran Torres, we might not need extra time. It's brilliantly finished by the versatile Mikel Merino. No wonder in emergencies you can stick the midfield man up top, because that's what he does. And the later you get in front in a game like this, the better it is. And this is pretty late, Andy Townsend.
Oh, it's very late.
Odegaard for Rice, back with Martin Odegaard. And Trossard! How big a moment could that be? Leandro Trossard has tightened Arsenal's grip on the Premier League trophy.
Superb there from Odegaard. Absolutely had nothing on, but then drove inside the 18-yard box. And what a fantastic finish there from Trossard. Absolutely superb. And you felt it was coming as well.
Is it going to come for in the end? Caicedo got the touch, and there is the breakthrough. For 77 minutes, they stuck at it.
Flank. And a great stop by Schlager. But is Messi going to crown it all himself? He has done.
Well, this truth is stranger than fiction. There were 4 or 5 Austrians in the way, but he found a way because he works miracles, and he is Lionel Messi.
Stutter step, stops his run up, starts his run up, stops his run up, and puts it into the top corner. Well, Manchester United have been pegged back by Fulham, and it's come from the penalty spot. It's a Premier League win, remember. Kevin, edge of the penalty area. Oh, it's an absolutely glorious finish from Kevin, and he bends a right footer past the stranded centre Lomans. There's no goalkeeper in the world getting to it. Hits the top right hand corner, and Fulham are level in stoppage time. Manchester United 2, Fulham 2. Should never be allowed to play that one. Fernandes clips it out instead to Ahmad. Down the line to Mazraoui. Mazraoui forward to Bruno. Lovely little over from Bruno Fernandes, and he's in behind. Gets an early ball into the box. Šeško inside the area. Šeško at the Stretford end. Manchester United never die. Top corner. 3-2. Benjamin Šeško.
That's what your centre forward has come on the pitch for. Bruno Fernandes. Wow.
In by Stanisic. Harry Kane!
Normality resumes. The dream, the impossible dream denied in the 4th of 5 added minutes. For once, the goal.
Well, Bukayo Saka. Bukayo Saka. He can! Great penalty. Maignan no chance. It's a World Cup hat-trick for Bukayo Saka. But what a big moment for him at the World Cup here in Florida.
Oh, a huge moment for Bukayo Saka. Steps up, and it's a really good penalty. Sends the goalkeeper the wrong way. Plants it in that bottom.
Dying embers of the World Cup campaign for these two nations. England on the verge of a third place finish. France looking for a fourth goal. It's Dembele and they found it! 5-4, a 9-goal thriller in Miami. A bronze medal match that has delivered and then some. Last year's Ballon d'Or winner joins the party. And it's a one towards Watkins, tussling with Upamecano. Collected here by Jude Bellingham. And suddenly, it's France who are backtracking. Bellingham, it's brilliant. Is it going to be number 6? Oh, you bet it is. What a way to sign off at the end of the World Cup. World class. 7th World Cup goal of 2026 for the brilliant Jude Bellingham. France 4, England 6.
Remarkable. Absolutely brilliant finish to the game.
6-yard box. Eza. Rice's ball. It's glanced on and it's glanced in. Mikel Merino against his former club, and with just over 5 minutes left to play, Arsenal are back on level terms. Odegaard this time, curling one in, and it's been headed home. And it's Gabriel with a towering header. And what an important goal that could turn out to be at this early stage of the Premier League title race.
Trying to put the foot down with Saka. Here is Rashford eyeing up the chance. Marcus Rashford. That's the game for England. 85th minute. The two full substitutes pay off.
His difference maker when he came off the bench at half-time. Put the Blues ahead. João Pedro. Little layoff to Andre Santos. Neto. Can he get the shot off? He can! It's a brilliant finish, Pedro Neto. He stuns the ball into the bottom corner. And Chelsea, who looked like momentum was shifting away from them, are back in front. João Pedro lifts it into the feet of Alejandro Garnacho. It's for the gloss. Brilliant finish. Alejandro Garnacho, second of the evening. Chelsea have 3 and they're into the final 4 of the Carabao Cup.
Well, I complimented João Pedro a few moments ago, and he provides.
Lamine Yamal, Pedro Porro, Williams, and thundered in for Spain by Ferran Torres! At last, at long, long last, Spain's magic moment!
They're not over yet, but a mountain to climb now for Argentina. Nico Williams does ever so well to keep it alive, and that's easy.
2 on already. Ornus hangs it up there. The goalkeeper